Let me give you a faux pas I did this weekend. This was technology. Chris Demm can relate. Well, I don't know. You're better at social media. My daughter is in 7th grade, and I'm hearing rumblings that she's got her second.
Like crush.
Yeah. Well, now they're kind of going together.
Oh.
Yeah. So I didn't.
What's his name? What's his birthday?
I know people.
Well,
I'll find out all you need to know.
Well,
Yeah, we'll watch this kid.
We'll get you a dossier on this kid.
Who does he
don't
think
worry.
he is?
Okay.
Who does he think he is?
now she's 7th grade. He's an 8th grader. Okay. I just know that. And my wife has told me yes. But she's told me, she didn't want you to know anything about it. I'm her father. She's like, just steer. And I haven't asked her any questions about it at all. But my son knows about it, and he's always, saying this and that. Just little comments.
Just a little needle.
Just a little needle here and there. Like, his birthday was recently, and he took her shopping to get the kids some birthday presents. And so my son said, "I spent an hour shopping while you look for the best stuff," and all of this kind of thing. And I was like,
Where did he want gifts from? That's going to tell us a lot.
well, I don't know what she got him. I think she got him some candy and stuff like that, and Target. They went to Target for his
Okay. All right. Not the head shop.
No. No.
It's a vice.
No. And
Not GNC.
no.
Where he's getting some protein powders.
Right. Well, my son said, I don't know about this kid. I don't like his Instagram handle. His Instagram handle is blah, blah, blah. So he said what his Instagram is. So I was like, I'm going to use that information. So I go onto Instagram and put in his handle or whatnot. And so I start looking through his pictures. Well, it's mostly, he's an athlete, so he's playing sports in most of these pictures.
He's not set it to private.
I guess not. I don't know anything. You know how I know nothing about this.
But you were able to see photographs.
Yes, many photographs.
Okay.
And it's him. Most of the time, he's doing exactly what my son does.
I think a lot of parents don't want their children's Instagrams public.
Who can blame him?
I get it.
Okay, right.
Believe me.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but I could see.
Especially if you have a daughter.
Okay. Right.
Double standard. Full effect.
Completely.
Oh, without
Big
a doubt.
time.
So but I'm scrolling through, and one of them he's wearing a Yankees jersey. I was like, all right, okay.
Oh, that hurts.
Strike one. But I'm scrolling through and everything. And then one of them, I try to make the picture bigger, and when I do, a big heart appears on the screen.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
And my son's, so I said to my son, when I press this, a big old heart just came on the screen. What does that mean? He goes, you liked it. Just liked one of his photos. And I was like,
You like him.
and I said, what do you mean? He
Stop
goes,
celebrating. Get over here.
You want to eat dinner tonight?
and I said, is he going to be able to see that? Yeah,
Oh,
he'll
yeah.
be able to see that.
It will notify him.
Oh, God. You creep.
A 50-year-old man likes your picture.
Yeah, and it's probably an old picture, too, from like
It is.
6-7
Oh, it
months
is.
ago.
I was going
So
through
he
all
knows
of
you're
it. Oh, I
scrolling
went
through
all
his
the time.
stuff.
I scrolled through his stuff. I scrolled through the whole timeline, and my thumb, and when the big heart just appeared and disappeared, like,
Gross. I was on the beach.
ew.
Was his mom in the picture?
Huge.
For the
misstep.
second time, we brought up Kelly Clarkson. Now the second time, people are calling you a pedo.
I know. That's right. And so I
Well, you're doing some recon here now.
yeah, I am. And so my son says, well, he's going to know about that. And my wife,
You shut your mouth. Get over here.
I said, undo it. He's like,
You and
there's
that
no.
big damn thumb.
And then I'm trying to I said, can I undo it? He's like, no, you cannot undo that.
You didn't just keep pushing it, so it like
Well, right.
10
right.
times.
Like times two, like times three.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I don't do
I
this.
just got to flush this down the commode.
There's nothing you can do.
Throw your phone in the backyard.
It's too quick. It's just a little extra, and then all of a sudden there's a heart on the screen.
That's right.
What? You can't undo that. Once you like it, I couldn't undo it. Mm-hmm. And so
Yeah, Instagram doesn't let you tap.
I don't
Like
know.
Apple Photos.
No, I guess not. And so I'm waiting now for the blowback for when he tells my daughter your dad liked a year-old photo. Of
Can
me
I ask
on the
Kelly,
beach.
without getting too much away, is your Instagram handle obviously you?
Oh yeah.
yeah, it is. I think we picked it out for him.
You did. It's like Chris Kelly at Chris and Chris.
Yeah.
Two guys named Chris.
You know me.
Yeah,
He's got 3 posts.
Right. Yeah, exactly. I never,
Oh, the French toast.
That's it.
Or whatever,
the
pancakes.
pancakes
Yeah.
on 2011 or something. But unbelievable.
He's gonna know.
Huge faux pas.
And your daughter's gonna know.
Oh, I know. I'm waiting. I'm just waiting.
She's gonna have your number, man.
She's coming for you.
It's a real possibility that she's going to be upset. I almost told her about it as a preemptive strike, but I'm waiting. I'm just hoping the kid doesn't notice, but you're saying he will.
Oh, yeah, he's going to know.
It tells you somebody liked this picture from 3 years ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be bad. This is going to be really bad today.
Your dad liked my post.
Yeah, it's going to be really, really bad today. Now, heroes and zeros. That's bad fathering.
That's a 0.
That's a 0. Here's a hero father. Colorado man and his 4-year-old were in a donut shop, City Donuts in Aurora, Colorado. A car plowed through the front of the store last Saturday. This made some news, I believe, that the car went through the front of the donut shop. Security video shows the moments a Hyundai crashes through the glass doors. Just before it does, the dad snatched the 4-year-old up from his seat and moved them out of the way, and that's the table that it hit. And everybody's saying, oh, you just saved your kid's life.
How did he know?
This is the dad.
Paying and do what I always do. I glance at him, make sure he's fine, and I glanced to look at him, and I saw the car coming through the door. It was hitting me as I was grabbing him. So always keep your head on the swivel when you got your kids. You just never know. It just takes 1 second between life or death.
You can tell that.
If I hadn't been so stoned,
It's hard to believe he saved
I'd be
the
pretty
kid.
stressed.
He said they were at a donut shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's filling up on donuts.
Yeah.
And he said,
In Colorado.
Head on a
Aurora.
swivel in Aurora.
Dad needed a donut.
Head on a swivel. That's all you can say.
He was
you know?
looking for cops.
Yeah.
He wasn't looking for no. He just got lucky. Lucky for the kid.
Saved his kid,
Yeah.
though. 4-year-old kid. Just fine.
Do we know what happened to the why the Hyundai driver went through the window?
That's a good question. I was wondering if it was like
Asleep, heart attack,
yeah, something
distracting,
like that. Did not say.
His high friend coming to meet him.
Says, it didn't say
waiting for the man.
why the guy was the person who was behind the steering wheel gets up and runs. So he may have been running from he may have been running from something or running from
Okay.
cops.
An ne'er-do-well.
Yep, and got out of there. That's right. But they don't. At least it didn't say why he was running from the cops. So he's the hero. The 0 is a real estate agent today. Apparently, a woman was at home and has shared this video on TikTok, which has been shared now multiple times. She was at home and a real estate agent met her clients at the wrong house and was trying to show a house that was not for sale. So they come up to the front door, which was locked, couldn't get in. The homeowner was looking out the window going, what's going on? Why are these people here? And then they went around the back, went in the back door, and they wound up in the kitchen. And the woman was saying, what's going on? And she said, I had to turn on my video.
They're standing in the driveway looking at my house. I'm thinking maybe there's some religious group. I set the alarm off on the Ring camera, so they turn around and head back toward the driveway, and I'm thinking I scared them off. The guy let himself in through the back door and is now opening my front door from inside and letting all of the additional 4 people into the house.
So they're in the house. She was not home. She saw it on her. The Ring camera alerted her that somebody was trying to get into the house. So she saw it, and the cops, they spent 20 minutes inside the house before cops came, and they realized, oh, this is the wrong house. But a good real estate agent would know.
Yes.
I mean, come on
Yes.
now. You know, there's got to be, usually there's a box there for them.
Or
to
sign.
Yes. Yeah. And the real estate, oh, I'm sorry, we're at the wrong street. They were supposed to be a street over. And so they were at the wrong place. Just a coincidence, they said. But they looked through their house for about 20 minutes before.
Don't they have a picture of
the
house before you go show it? Isn't
They're
there
going
a
to know that. But now Biggie has told me.
Has a crime been committed?
Good question.
Is that breaking and entering?
Is that a crime? I mean, it does sound like
It would be, yeah.
Yeah. And the realtor said, well, they weren't interested in the house anyway. They
Trespassing at least?
I wasn't going to sell it, but what do you want to give me?
That's your excuse?
Yeah.
Oh, they weren't interested anyways.
They talked it all out with the police and said, oh, just a mistake. Sorry. But they did come into a house without a real estate agent. I've looked at houses. You know, you go, you get the key out of the thing.
But nowadays, you go look at it online, then you go look at the
of
house.
Of course, yeah.
You don't want to waste time.
You already know, and certainly the real estate agent would know that it's the
Something, I
wrong.
don't know.
It's very odd that happened. That's right. I don't know if a crime has been committed or not. That's a good question.
Only if they want to press charges, I guess.
Yeah,
But I don't
maybe.
know.
But it is
What do you get out of it?
Technically, it's breaking in. Unless,
Yeah.
I mean, back door's open, it's still a breaking and entering.
Correct.
Yeah.
I think so too. But that's a very strange crime. It's like, and I'd feel a little violated if I was.
Something ain't right.
Yeah, and she's lucky she had her doorbell, you know, her doorbell camera, I guess.
I'm sure that's happened before when people don't have doorbell cameras.
Probably true.
People coming traipsing through your house.
Hero
I
from
think that people are traipsing.
Maybe.
inside a house.
Yeah.
If the doors are open.
Yeah, I mean, some people just don't lock their back doors. I mean, nothing's ever happened. They may have lived there 10 years, and all of a sudden, here comes
somebody comes in.
Dumbo real estate agent.
Well, Biggie has told me he's got a lot of real estate agent friends, and
Exactly.
Lots of them.
you don't.
Are they with the Dumbo firm?
Well, are they with Dumbo and Dumbo?
No, they'll tell you a lot of dumb real estate agents.
A lot of dumb real estate agents.
They will tell you that about other real estate
Yes,
agents.
they have said.
Yeah.
And my son said he's thinking about getting into the real estate game. He said, from hearing Biggie talk, that sounds like something I can do. He said that to me. He's like, maybe
Wow.
He's like, I can just be a real estate agent.
Sell one house and make $5,000.
He said you don't have to be very bright to do that. So I might as well do it.
we
He
don't
said-
want to put it
literally
like
said
that, but I
that's
mean-
what he said. That's what Biggie says.
That's what they say.
Well, I know Biggie's friends. That's not a very far
Yeah,
trip.
it's not me personally. I'm not calling them that.
No.
Agreed. Hero from Hawaii. His name is Kawika Singson. He's an adventurer and has filmed himself now climbing into a 25-foot volcanic fissure to rescue a dog that had been trapped there for 2 days. The dog had a GPS tracker on it, and he told the owner of the dog, it's a good thing you had that, or you'd have never been able to locate him. The dog got away from the owner, went down the fissure. They tracked him and found him. Dog's name is Malka, had dropped 25 feet below the surface. So when the kids were looking for him, they were like, where is he? They didn't know. He's down in
This is
the
like
fissure.
a fault line?
Yeah, like down, in the fissure. It was 25 feet deep. I saw the video.
Ugh.
And so this guy is known to be, like, he does a show on YouTube. And so he does this kind of thing. This part of Hawaii is very well known for having those fissures, like out in the jungle.
Earthquakes and volcanoes, yeah.
So he saves him. He goes down. He saves him. He pushes him up and says, job well done. Another successful ending.
All right, another happy ending. We got Maka out of this hole. Thank goodness for his kids over here. They had the GPS tracker on the dog. Very smart.
He thanked the kids for having the GPS.
Who has GPS on a dog?
on a dog? It's really odd that they had that.
That does seem like something you guys would do, though, Kelly. You
Well-
GPS everybody else in your family.
That's a good point. My wife hears about this. She may be on that. We have Life 360 on all of us. My wife is on me constantly. I mean, look, if I'm in Trader Joe's, she'll text me and say, "Get those nuts I like." I mean, it'll literally be.
These nuts.
It's,
She'll say, "I'll be in Chicken Salad Chick," and she'll say, "Get me a Fancy Nancy." I'll just get a text all of a sudden that says,
is she warming to the chicken salad chick world?
"She is." Yeah. Well, and
Does she get alerts, or does she just randomly go look at it and keep her eyes on it 24/7?
when I'm not home, she's watching.
Like NORAD?
Right.
Yeah.
Like the way people are always staring at the green screens and
Yeah, when I'm not home, she knows.
the packages on the move.
She knows. So what
Well, last week you left your phone in the car, right, for a couple of minutes or for an hour or so.
yeah,
Was that intentional to throw her off?
I'm not gonna.
Don't answer that.
Because you remember you had
Don't
left
answer that.
you couldn't do Wordle because you had left your phone in your car.
I did leave my
when you
phone.
came into the office. You didn't have your phone with you.
That's right. I left it. In
Now
the
we
car.
know why.
Completely accidental.
Nothing.
It was a black ops.
That's. I don't know what you're talking about. Biggie,
No one does.
Biggie has given me great advice. And by the way, that classic Carol over at Chicken Salad Chick. So it's better.
Delicious.
Better than Fancy Nancy. Better than Fruity Fran.
It's just classic. That's what it is. It's classic.
Don't comment.
Classic Carol. It's better than Fruity Fran. I tried a Fruity Fran. It was a mistake. I said there's no point.
No,
in it.
no.
When you
fruit.
think about it, that dog in your house has more freedom than anybody.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's not being tracked.
No tracking.
It's got a hidden fence.
Well, that's true.
but
It can't
It's
escape.
limited,
It can't
but-
escape the
Hey,
perimeter.
That's right. But we could GPS that dog. There's a 33-year-old California man, the Zero, here today. He is facing federal charges. He asked a Southwest Airlines flight attendant if she'd like to see his manhood, and then urinated on the floor in the corner of the plane without going into the bathroom. And she said, sit back down.
It's a little off.
Come on,
Mix of
bro.
alcohol, pills.
Yeah.
What do we got?
Yep, drunk. Going to out of Dallas to Los Angeles on Friday. Left his seat to use the restroom. And as he got to the restaurant, which was occupied, said to a flight attendant, she said, I'm sorry, it's occupied. He said, do you want to see my junk? She said, I do not. And don't use that kind of language. And he pulled it out and started peeing right there on the floor. I mean, come on.
yeah, that's-
Then they had to divert back to Dallas.
Don't you know someone who did the exact same thing but at a beach location?
Yes,
I see my trick.
I do. Yes. But that was to guys. That was just to guys. He said,
It doesn't make it much better.
no, but we were friendly. We were all
Again,
Real friendly after that, I heard.
and it was a beach environment.
He was drunk.
Yeah.
On a beach environment, and he said, do you want to see my trick? And we were like, what are you talking about? And urine was streaming down his leg.
It's classic magic. What you do is you misdirect. While the one hand is you're watching his left hand, but the right hand is actually where the action is.
That's right. That's sleight of hand.
Classic sleight of hand.
That's not the trick I was expecting.
That's a fact. That is a fact. I'd forgotten all about that.
Yeah.
That was several years ago. Now, I'd been imbibing myself. I was sitting back in a Tommy Bahama chair.
Nice.
And I looked up at him and goes, "Do you see my trick?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And then there was a pool, a puddle.
I peed myself.
Slowly forming.
That's a terrible trick.
A moat around Chris Kelly.
He was not. Yeah. I started sinking. My chair started sinking into the sand. He was not in the water. He was not in.
Nowhere near.
No. Oh, no. Hundreds of feet away.
Cool trick, man.
That really is not the trick I was expecting. Speaking of which, a P1 was saying, we were talking about, who was it? Like athletes that would pee. Oh, we got a call. Greg Maddux was famous for hazing rookie athletes. He would go in and wipe his butt on their shirt they were going to wear for the game.
Yeah, when he had an off day, he'd play golf.
Yeah.
Not shower.
Yeah.
And then wipe himself.
Yeah.
Under the starters' uniforms.
And somebody
the
said,
rookies.
Maddux was a pitcher for the Braves. Greg Maddux. Hall of Famer, first ballot. And when on the rookie, he would pee on him in the shower, too.
Pee on him in the shower.
He would go over to them and start chatting with them like he was welcoming them to the team, and before you know it, he's peeing on their feet. A P1 listener says, I had a boyfriend with whom I was arguing once, and admittedly, it continued into the bathroom, and I should have backed off. He turned around and peed on me while we were arguing while he went to the bathroom. At that point, we both found out I had a decent right hook because I slammed him.
Yeah.
He ended up on his butt in the tub, junk out, flailing around. The relationship did not work out. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's wrong.
A couple deal breakers there.
Right. I semi-deserved it because we were arguing. He said, I've got to use the bathroom. I'll be right back. And she followed him into the bathroom. And so she said, I semi-deserved.
Getting urination.
She said, it's still gross.
Urinated upon.
That is gross, isn't it?
No excuse.
Disgusting. There's a couple of Braves that are working for Papa John's. The baseball lockout is going on. And two members of the Atlanta Braves have started working for Papa John's. Now, this has got to be just some sort of a promotional thing.
Of course.
But it's two of their bigger name players, Dansby Swanson and Jock Peterson. Peterson was the guy who on such a tear in the World Series last year. He wore pearls.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes.
And a lot of the Braves fans started wearing pearls.
That's right.
Your mother-in-law.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Huge Braves fan. They did a Papa John. They went on to their social media to talk about delivering pizza for Papa John's.
Hey, Papa John's, I heard you're looking for some pro ball players to deliver pizzas. I'm a perfect fit. Watch my speed delivering pizzas.
In 3 seconds, nobody can beat that.
What's up, Papa John's? I saw your guys' job listing, and I've done my research. So I guess if I'm not going to be at home plate, I might as well fill up my home plate.
That is Jock Peterson there, the second player who messed up the line at the end. But they have each delivered a couple of pizzas.
Good for them.
They shoot that on their phone?
I was going to say, such natural actors.
Yes.
Very, very good.
If I'm not going to fill your plate, wait, no, my plate. No, home plate.
Your plate.